but this looks way more uniform, I think. Look at that for the finished product in the engine bay. Really smart. Now I can fit the rear wing platform, slide it on the back, and there's a few bolts each side to hold it to the chassis. I connect up the brake light at the back of the wing plate, and now we can slide in the engine cover, which pushes in at the top, and then there's only 2 bolts which hold it in, which you have to get your tool just above the exhaust to get to. With that all tightened up, the rear grille, which goes on the wing platform, can slide in, and then there's 4 bolts on the inside of it which hold that all into place. Yeah, boy! And that is the rear end of the car complete, minus the spoiler, which we're waiting to come back from paint. I am jealous of Alex right now, but also this has been like such a good journey. Such a good journey to get to this point, to have it literally painted, arches on. It's looking really, really good. We're getting so much closer now to effectively proving Bugatti wrong. But we're missing a few more things. The rear wing, it was bronze in the top, but this is lacquered in. The bronze is painted and then it's lacquered over the top, so that is still being done at the minute. My dad's popping in some arch linings, but the biggest part now is coming to this front end. And yeah, we've done a lot of the hard parts, so the radiator's got it running and the trellis and everything like that, but now we've got to fit that front end to this car, make it look pretty good. Okay, I think we've got to, this could be a while, but see how it goes. So the front end is built up by many pieces. This is different to the standard one because all of this has been made by Venom, which we have to say thanks to, because without them, we wouldn't have a front end for this Bugatti. But now it's my dad's job to build up the Venom front end. Starting with the splitter, the little spats which sit in it, and that's the lower half of the bumper complete. Let's get the front wing attached to the front bumper. And now the wings have got to fit to that lower half of the bumper. The tricky thing about the Chiron, or this kit, is that everything on the front end has to slide on together because there's no way of accessing these bolts, which my dad's tightening up now when the front end is actually sat on the car. So it's all got to be put together off the car. Okay, front is all built up, but now we've got to put grills in. We can't have the OEM Bugatti grills because we can't find any. They're special made, they're like a special sort of shape and design. But luckily, the only part of the original grills that are in place are these. And this is the same sort of design that they put on the front of the car as well. But it's only that's on it now. Everywhere else we've got our mesh grills. So I don't think it matters too much that we're not going like original. So we've got 2 different styles of grill. We've got like a more like close together honeycomb and then a wider honeycomb there, but we think that the wider one doesn't really look right. It kind of looks like a cheap kit kind of thing. I would prefer if we had like aluminium grill. I think that would look better, but this one doesn't look too bad. So I think if we put that one in, we can always change it like later, but I think we'll put that one in now. Alex has got the Bugatti badge. You can't order them from anywhere because if anyone tries to remake them, they'll probably get sued because they're recreating a logo. So I think we've got to cut that down to shape, fit that to the back of it, and then the thicker one we can put on the edges here because that's got to protect the radiators on the side from like big stones and everything like that. So first step, chop down this grill, bolt it to the back. These grills I literally just got off Amazon. My dad's cutting them down to size, and then to fit them to the back of the bumper, Venom have already put bolt holes so my dad can put in some bolts and hold it to it. But for some extra support, especially when we're going at some crazy speeds, my dad's added a bit of Mansory glue. But is he happy with how it looks?
Yeah.
Good news. Next step is the horseshoe grille in the centre. We've chosen to go with the smaller style grille, where the hexagons are closer together, and I think we've made the right decision. It doesn't look OEM, but I don't think it looks bad.
One more?
Can I have a go?
Yeah, go on. Go on. No, go on, yeah. Yeah, go on. Go on.
Dad's put the grills in. Looking pretty sweet. I already lined up the doors of the wings before all this, so I'm hoping now we can just slot this on and then start bolting it to the car. And then the next issue is going to be that bonnet, but we have a secret weapon behind the camera who's going to be able to help us get that bonnet aligned with the old hinges. Shall we slide it on, guys? Here we go. I've been waiting to see what this was going to look like from the moment we unboxed that Venom kit at Alex's. I just think having the car all in one colour completely changes the look of it. Luckily, already I lined up the wings to the door panels, so there shouldn't be much adjustment that I need to do. The panel gaps between the two don't look too bad at all. Yet a few final adjustments are needed, but at the minute I think it's good enough to go. There's some bolts which hold the centre of the wing into place, and then we're just playing around with the door gap before we can fit the headlights in. I slide in the right hand side headlight, bolt that into place from behind, and then my dad's going to slide in the left hand side headlight and do the same. Then we need to connect them all. Yeah, that looks evil.
Who's doing that? The car does that on its own.
Oh, I've got a key.
Oh.
How good does that look? Right, let's see how far off we are, because this gap could be too small, too big, too long. The bonnet could be all over the place. Let's see. Because the previous bonnet was so damaged, it also damaged the bonnet hinges as well, and they are severely bent. But of course, we can't buy new hinges. So for now, we're just going to bolt the new bonnet to the old hinges, and then afterwards, Bob's going to manipulate them so the bonnet can fit perfect. Yeah, same. It's better than I thought it was going to be. There's a huge gap, but it's better than I thought it was going to be. That looks mega. Yeah, so I think this has got to go up like that, isn't it, to meet it. The latch is the only thing that's broken. I'm sure Bob could fix that, but for what it was worth, I found this one off a Volkswagen Touran, which is nearly the same. Yeah, that one can go on to latch it with the bolts, and that will latch in place. And I think literally we're just going to have to bring the wings in a bit, pull the bonnet down a bit, and that will be like the last final adjustments. But that is looking bloody wicked. We've still got like the trim around the front, but the windscreen needs to go in, the wipers need to go on, we've got the A-pillars to go on. There's one thing I want to do. I want to see what those wheels look fit like on the car, because we never tested to see the fitment with the tyres on. We never got to see it. And now's the perfect chance to see it. Getting to this point in the build is such a monumental moment. And I do want to say thanks to Alex for putting the trust in me and all the guys to get this car back on the road. Because what a journey it's been. And now I can almost see the finished product. That is going to look sick. Look at that. The fitment actually ain't too bad. We've not lowered it down yet off the axle stands at all, because there's still work to do. There's still under trays to go on. But I think we could go out a bit at the back. I think this is a huge difference from the last video. My mind is completely turned from the start. This kit looks unreal. There's not another Bugatti show which is going to look like this. There's still a long way to go. We need a windscreen. We need all the silver accents. We're going to be